Welcome to the Superstar Shakedown, and in the hot seat we have Rab 400. Rab, is that short for Rabsy Nesbit?
It actually is.
Is it, oh, is it,
It is.
is it really?
Nail on the head. Yeah, yeah.
Oh, right, okay. And what is your real name?
So my real name is Rory.
Rory.
But because I'm from Scotland, and I would have watched Rabsy Nesbit,
Ah,
I
right.
had to come up with a PSN name like on the spot. So this was
Okay.
back in PS3 days, and I'm like,
What do I
okay,
use?
Rab will do.
Yeah. How's the car feeling at the moment?
It's very boaty.
It is a bit, isn't it? Wait till you brake sharp, then you'll realise how boaty
How
it
far
is.
can I rev it out? Come on, go.
Where was you born, Rory?
So just outside Glasgow,
Can you elaborate?
in a place called Bellshill. It's near Strathclyde Park.
Oh, I know
in,
Bells Hill.
and oh, you do you?
Yeah.
The rough part.
We
Don't know
got
what part it was. I was just building an extension.
see, Bellshill's quite popular here as well, and it's a bit rough here. So, was you a bit of a rough lad when you was growing up?
Oh, one off. Well, not really, because I only stayed over there until I was 4, and then moved to Ireland. So I didn't really grow up there.
Okay.
Not like Sheena Easton. Sheena Easton's from Bells Hill.
Is she really, Rob?
Yeah.
Do you like Sheena Easton there, Rory? Or
I don't know who that is. I'm too young for that, I think.
so?
Scottish.
How old are you?
I'm 26.
Ah, Neo to a grasshopper. Bless him. Look at him sitting in that car, revving his heart out.
I've got my booster seat on this car. Does he see what the steering wheel as well?
So, where do you actually live at the moment?
So at the minute I'm living in Ireland, in the North County, Donegal.
All right.
Really, really nice scenery. That's good.
Oh,
Well, albeit the lockdown, but nice
okay.
apart from that.
Okay, and you like living in Ireland?
Yeah.
Yeah? Good. Now, Rory, I'm going to ask you a question now, and I want you to think really long and hard about this. What hobbies and interests do you have?
Okay, so obviously GT Sport,
Yeah?
PlayStation in general. I also, I've also got quite a collection of cars, so I would be quite a car enthusiast as well.
Okay.
Not just a saxo fetishist.
Don't hate the fact that Rob, I've got 3 of them, so.
Yeah, that's what leads us to the decision that you're probably a saxo fetishist.
Yeah.
Oh, you see.
We're not hating it.
Is that what classifies as that these days?
I think
Oh,
it
yes.
does. I think it does.
Three or more of the same thing? It must be that.
Two or more, in my opinion.
Oh, is it 2? Oh shit, well I've got a BMW on as well then.
What time you got on the board there, Rob?
36, but he's well up on it.
Oh, is he? Because I'm going to
No,
say that
dude.
that time is atrocious. Absolutely
I'm doing
atrocious.
so rubbish. I need to get used to the car.
Okay, well, we'll
Plus,
get.
I feel like it's question time as well.
Yeah,
32.7 now, actually.
yeah. Now,
Oh, there's much better in that. Trust me.
Rory, what car do you drive mainly?
So mainly, at the moment, I'm driving a 2016 Seat Leon. It's white and it's the FR model. I've got it mapped as well. It's pretty nippy.
Oh, is it a bit tasty, is it?
Just a bit.
So the Saxos are just for special occasions, anniversaries and such? Or when you decide to treat yourself?
If I ever finish building them, Rob.
Oh.
Is he up on this sector, Rob, do we know?
A couple of tenths.
Right, okay. Well, I think it's time for a bit of a song interlude at this moment in time while I collect my thoughts and get my notes together. So,
This is one specially composed just for you, Rory.
Oh,
take
Jesus.
it away, Rob.
When I wake up, I know what I am gonna do. I'm gonna buy a car 'cause I've more cars than you. When I bought it, I'm gonna strip it 'cause I've more strip cars in my garden than you. I will buy 500 cars, then I will buy 500 more. And I'll keep on buying cars until I can't fit anymore.
Oh. That was absolutely wonderful.
I'm gonna clap for that. That was brilliant.
That was wonderful, Rob. Absolutely wonderful.
Oh, I didn't expect that. That's hilarious.
Now we got the reaction I wanted.
I can safely
brilliant.
say, you're not up on this lap.
No, I went past the first sector. I'm like, I'm down, and I'm like, I'll just clap for that because it was brilliant.
What car would you like to have? Now, I'm not talking about money no object. I'm just talking about a sensible, in-range type of car you would like.
Okay, it's kind of the same thing to Rory, isn't it? You know what I mean? Remember, he's in the finance world.
Yeah.
So, you know what I mean? You're saying, what can you afford? It's kind of like, to us, money no object, you know?
It is a bit. It's because he's loaded. He's Rory.
Well, that's why I've got all the cars, you see. No, I mean, as like a day-to-day car, the Leon is pretty much everything you need. I mean, you don't really need anything else.
So you would not like a Nissan GTR or some.
No, well, I mean, I would like to have one, but I don't think. You know what I mean? I don't think that I would be scared to drive it, to be honest. Not because of the power, but just to other people.
Oh,
You
right.
get me?
Yeah. Okay.
I mean, don't get me wrong, I'd love to have one. But for me, if I have to put, now you've brought up GTR, it would have to be the R32, it would have to be the 90, the 93 or 94 model one.
Oh, right. Okay. So you like your classics. You're a bit of a classics man.
I would like 80s and 90s and
Right.
2000s cars. I'm
Okay.
not too keen on newer cars.
Okay.
Albeit I've got a 2016 one at the minute, but we'll say nothing. Shh.
Okay. Well, I've got a big, massive question for you right now. You've done a hard day's racing with GBRC on a Sunday, right? Goes without saying. You've raced hard.
Right.
You've raced long and hard. Now, when you've finished and you're all sweaty, you've had your supper, you've said your prayers and you've gone to bed, do you put your hands down the front of your pyjamas or do you just roll over and go to sleep?
I'll raise that and say I don't wear pajamas.
Oh, scary.
How's he doing on times there,
I
Rob?
don't bump.
He's in at 31.9.
That is very respectable. He's getting to grips with
it
his
is.
car.
Yeah. He's not going to wear pyjamas, is he? I mean, he just told us he has a saxo fetish and he prefers the older models.
That's right. That's right.
Oh, Rob, I've been there, done that. Never doing it again.
So if
You're sounding right up Sheena Easton Street, mate, I tell you.
Still don't know who that is.
Google it.
I'm going to have to.
if money was no
Prince
object,
did, didn't he? Prince Googled it.
if money was no object, what car would you have? No object. You could have anything you wanted.
It would need to be an E30 M3.
Also,
Just for that engine. It sounds beautiful.
So you're looking forward to the series after yours coming up with Carl in the BMW?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I would like that BMW, definitely.
When you have a long relaxing poo and you look down at it in the bowl, do you stick a flag in it and claim it as and claim it under the UN territory?
Like a white flag surrender.
Yeah, do you put a flag in it? And,
No, a Scottish flag to claim its territory.
yeah, you put a flag in it and declare it under the UN Land Treaties Act, or do you just
my
flush it
God.
away?
Oh, you put me off. No, I get rid of it
High praise, Jason.
I get rid of it as quick as I can.
So you just flush it away, you don't stick a flag in
Aye.
it? All right.
No.
Okay. Well, that's
Don't know
a
what you
pity.
be doing, Jason, but
Oh, I'll stick flags in mine and take pictures. I'll send you a couple.
no, Jason got enough shite through me.
Well, I can safely say that lap was screwed up. Let's see if he's
That was rubbish. Nearly in tears around that last corner.
How's the car behaving, Rab? Is it
It's
getting there?
kind of getting to grips with it now.
Oh,
I
right,
definitely
okay.
think my optimum is better, so I think I can do something.
Could you take this corner without sliding wide?
I don't think so.
Right. Well, that's good, because that brings me on to my next question. And have a good hard think about this. What's the best journey you've ever taken?
The best journey in a car or just travelling in general?
Travelling
or-
in general. It could be on roller skates. It could be on a unicycle. It could be anything you wanted.
I did go to. I went to Australia years ago. Now the actual journey was rubbish because it took us like a day to get there.
Yeah, long flight.
But when we were actually there, it was really good.
And what was memorable about the journey? Because to be quite honest, Rory, that was a bit boring. I want some excitement out of that story.
You want some excitement?
Yes.
Well, I went
So
to,
what happened on that journey?
I went to. Oh, I can't remember the name of the racetrack, but we went to a racetrack out there. It wasn't Bathurst. It was a different one.
Right.
It was in one of the old Toka games. Can't remember for the life of me what it was, but there was a car show and a drifting event on there. It was really good to see. The Australians are crazy. They like to have the engine sticking out the bonnet and do mad donuts.
Well, that's a lot better. You've described it a bit more. Which, the more you talk, the more laps you get. Now remember that.
Okay.
How are we doing on times, Rob?
Probably it's not quite near his optimum yet, you know. I'm more interested to hear about his pal.
Who's that?
Oh,
Rob's pal. The one that likes the chicks with dicks.
Oh, John.
Oh, really?
No, don't talk to me about him.
So you hang around
Oh,
with
right,
that
so-
kind of people then, do you, Rory?
Well, not necessarily. It's just one of the guys that's in a group of friends just so happens to be gay. So
Oh, right,
Ah,
okay. Okay.
Oh,
That's...
he
so it's
keeps
not
telling
exactly.
he keeps telling me on nights out. He's like, "You should come over my lap and we should talk about the first thing it comes up." I'm like, "No, John, go away to the
First thing that comes up. I think...
Need this. It's like dough. It rises.
moon." Right.
Oh, fantastic
And he
time,
has.
Rory.
Yes, 31-6.
I'm going to get through these questions quite sharpish now. Favourite racing driver?
Has to be Colin McRae.
Oh.
Rest in
That's
But
peace.
just
kind of-
because he's as mental as you.
Probably.
Yeah.
You know, it's nah, definitely. I think my first racing game was actually Colin McRae Rally.
Right, okay. He's a fantastic driver. He was, you know, top of his game, wasn't he?
Oh, he was, yeah,
He was.
definitely.
If in doubt, go flat out. Which
That's
I can
usually
safely
what I
say, you're not really going flat out at the moment. You've got a good lap time, but it's been a bit messy, some of these lap times. It's not consistent.
Is it any wonder? Jesus.
Yeah.
See, when you're talking
I
Mr.
get a-
Jason, I thought you were getting confused between
I
his
get a
driving and him
song.
sitting on his pal's lap.
I get a song, I get bloody flags and shit, I get bloody... Jesus Christ.
Memories about being in. Memories about being invited to sit on your pal's lap.
Yeah.
hmm
Yeah.
Right, I'm gearing up for the next question now. Rory.
Okay.
Favourite racetrack?
Favourite racetrack?
Could be fictional. It could be one you've driven or one you'd like to drive. But it needs utmost concentration on figuring out the favourite track.
One of my favourites from Gran Turismo games was Deep Forest Raceway.
Yes,
Oh, yes, good
I
shout.
agree.
I really liked that one.
Yes.
In terms
bit
of
like-
real...
Bit like your pal, actually. It was good both ways.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
How long have you been gaming sim racing for, Rory?
As long as I can remember, I suppose.
Okay. Where did you first hear about the club?
Rob.
I get the blame.
He... Rob's where I first found out about the club. I used to race with Rob years ago in a different club.
Right, okay.
And I kind of took a break from PlayStation for a couple of years and kind of wanted to get back into it. So I noticed that he had a GBRC in front of his name, and I'm like, oh, it's probably a racing club. Must ask him about it.
Alright, cool.
And here I am.
Who was your standout member of GBRC?
I'm not that bloody corner, anyways. Oh Jesus. Standout member of GBRC.
Could be for any reason, good or bad.
I would say. Oh, I don't know. I mean, I could be funny and say somebody, or I could be reasonable and say someone else.
Whatever comes to
Um,
mind.
Well, my first thought was originally going to be Paul.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's just so funny.
Yeah.
Like, some of the things is just. It's so funny, like.
That's a fair comment.
Yeah,
What
it's
would you
a
say,
fair
Tom?
Oh.
Well, I'd like to welcome Fido to the chat room. We're currently doing...
gents.
Good evening, Steve. We're currently doing the Lockdown Superstar Shakedown. Rory's got a
With
time.
Rory.
He's got a 1:31.694, very respectable. And I'm going to ask him now.
Yep.
I want him to concentrate hard because the answer to this question is very critical.
Okay.
And it's,
Just like every other question.
yeah, who is the
Yeah.
fastest driver in GBRC?
Well, that would have to be you, Jace.
Oh, well. Thanks for asking.
Sorry, GBRC Lunchbox is the fastest driver in GBRC.
Thank you for that. That's quite, you know, it's nice to know that you consider me the favourite.
I thought that was common knowledge.
What's your favourite club race or car? Now, I know you haven't been with the club that long, but what's stood out for you so far?
The Civics was one of the kind of first ones that I did, and it's still the race that me and Nige had was just crazy. I suppose as well in the little Toyota Sports 800 things as well with Rob. We kept switching places.
Chuckle Brothers.
Good. Yeah, it was literally like Chuckle Brothers.
Well,
it was pretty good.
it's funny you say that because we've had 3 shows for the Civic, so that's a good endorsement to that series. How we doing on
I'm
times,
just
Rob?
wondering, well, no, 31.8, 31.6, 31.6 is his quickest so far.
Very
I'm still stuck
respectable.
on the number of cars he's got. You know,
Yes.
Right.
I mean, no. Is it because you didn't have very many toys as a kid, Rory?
No, I had all the toys I wanted. I was, golden child and all that. No, it kind of just happened.
What, you being the golden child or getting the cars?
Both.
Well,
No, it's the cars kind of started with. I think I had 3 at one point. It was three Saxos at one point in the past, and it kind of I always wanted one. So when it came time, like I got a decent job, I decided that I wanted to buy something a little bit more flash. So I went and bought myself
Saxo.
an E46. No, I bought an E46.
no, he'd had enough of the older models by then, Jason. He was wanting to move on to a bit of a younger one, you know.
Oh, so I bought an E46 BMW,
Very nice.
which I still have. And then insurance put me off the road on that, because insurance in Ireland's a bit of a scandal. It's just too expensive.
So it's not just really buying the cars, it's that when you've got them you don't want to part with them.
I will want. It all depends. Like some of the cars I've got an emotional attachment to them. But a sentimental value.
That is definitely a fetish. There was a program made about people like that, Rory.
Rory,
Yes.
who would you like to see in the hot seat next?
Who would I like to see in the hot seat next? Okay, well, who hasn't been in? Trying to think.
Well, there's
Probably Rue Zolom. Has he been in yet?
no, but we're
he
hoping to
hasn't.
get him on soon. So,
I think he would be a laugh.
okay, well, we'll try and get him on.
Get on.
We'll try and get him on. We'll do our very, very best to get him on. So I want you to complete this slap now, and then pull over. Well,
Can I not get another one?
no, judging by that time, you might as well
Yeah.
pull over now.
Well, you've got bloody bollocks.
Yeah, if you pull over, pull over
Hey,
to
at
the
least-
left, stick the handbrake on,
At least you got a song, Rory. Trev didn't get a song.
No,
No.
I have to do mine again.
There we go. Right, now we've come to the part where if you've been watching, you'll now know that this is where you get the chance to gamble that lap time. And it's a very good lap time. But is it better than Roman's? So, you've got a chance to gamble that for 3 laps, quiet laps. We'll mute our microphones and you can concentrate to get a better time than what you've got. Look at your optimum, look at the lap time, and tell me what you're going to do.
Tick tock, tick tock, tick tock,
Oh,
tick tock.
don't do that. I need to think. I need to think. My optimum is.
You've got the time for me to turn around to make your mind up.
I can't bloody see you, can I?
That's what the TikTok's telling you, Rory.
Time's up then.
What's it going to be, Rory? Is it going to be a gamble or a stick?
I'm thinking. I mean, I do think I can go faster than that. But can I do it? How many laps do I get to try it?
You get 3 laps, you get 1 out lap. So you get this lap and then the 2 flying laps. And it'll be in complete silence.
No songs, nothing.
Now men's with
songs
dicks. Now
No.
chicks with dicks, rather. Now,
No,
now,
no reminding you of sitting on your pal's lap.
now flags
no.
with turds.
Do I get new tires? Or do I need to do it on these ones?
You've got to do it on those ones, I'm afraid.
Alright, I will stick.
Okay,
You
he
will
sticks.
Stick them.
Okay then,
Do you
Rory.
think we should?
if I was-
You think we should see what he could have done?
Yes, let's see what he could have done.
Oh,
Let's
not
see
what
what he could have done.
So set
Yes.
yourself off, guys, in the audience. Can you mute your microphones, please? Off you
So can I
Okay.
change my tires, or
No,
could I do it
no,
the way?
you
No.
gotta
I need to do it this way.
So you got 3
This
laps,
is what you
Rory.
could have done, Rory.
This is what you could
Thanks
have
a
This
lot,
done.
is-
mate.
This is what I could have done. Oh, Jesus.
Off you go.
Christ.
Bit of shout out in there from young Rory. Can he beat that time? Although it won't count at this moment. But it'd be interesting to see if he can beat it. Thank God.
And I didn't do it.
Thank,
Nice.
thank God you mute your microphone during a race because you quicker when we're yapping to you. You chose wisely there, young Rory.
I did, yeah. I think
Yes.
that if I could have changed tires, I would have done it.
Okay.
I would have opted for it. But because
Okay.
he said no, I'm like, right, no, I can't pull this off. There's no way.
Well, you got a time of 1:31.694. Very, very good time. So thank you,
Very good
Rory.
time.
Thank you, Rory,
Didn't
for
beat
taking
Elias
part.
though.
Thank you, Rory.
Come on.
Thanks very much.